The 7-star pool has been teased with some obvious reveals. We're going to look at which champions are going to be in this crystal. Compensation is out for the Missing Path rewards from this month's side quest. Act 8.2 leaks. Well, those rewards might not be correct. We're going to look at what could be fake info and what Kabam clarified. And what is the update on the Wolverine Relic Bug? We're going to look into that as well. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Friday.
Breaking news, Jean Grey has been resurrected. Oh wait, I'm being told she's dead again.
That is my favourite right there of things that he says when he does a news thing. And before we get into the show, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on all. And just before we start the show today, we do have a sponsor for the video, which is FanHome and the Marvel Movie Figurine Collection. This video is sponsored by FanHome and the Marvel Movie Figurine Collection, which you can check out in the link in the description. Yes, the collection is expanding! And you can collect too by going to fanhome.com. Choose your collection. It doesn't have to be Marvel, they have so many different other IPs to choose from. And every month you'll receive exclusive products and magazines with inspiring content. My favourite figurine so far has got to be the Hulk figurine because it comes with issue 3. The magazine as well to accompany issue 3 is really interesting. Like learning that Mark Ruffalo and Josh Whedon had a fight on set with Mark Ruffalo in a big kind of like motion capture suit, just to get an idea of the physicality or the first types of capture of the physicality that Hulk would have, especially when he was CGI'd after. There's also tons more behind the scenes material, little known information and rare images. The figurines themselves are a 1/16th scale and are digitally created before being reproduced in high quality metallic resin and painted by hand. The figurines have painstaking attention to detail, mimicking the character's appearance in specific movies. In your first package you'll receive Iron Man and Captain America just as they appear in the Avengers. All subscribers will also receive these amazing gifts during the subscription: a Marvel Movie Figurines display stand, Rocket Raccoon figurine, Marvel Movie Figurines metal box, and 3 posters. And finally, don't forget to check out the exclusive free gift if you subscribe today. You get yourself a 1/16th Groot figurine in size XXL, which is free in package 12. So go and check out FanHome in the link in the description down below and use my promo code today. And now I'm off to learn more about Tom Holland and the Iron Spider. It's very interesting. Apparently the Iron Spider first made its appearance in April 2006. I thought it was a lot older than that. You learn something new every day with these magazines. We begin the show with compensation. Were you injured in a Marvel Contest of Champions Kabam related mishap? Well, if you were, then you'll be entitled to compensation. And yes, compensation has been delivered out. It's what is on screen right now. It's the Missing Path rewards correction, which if you missed out like myself and many other people, we just went the first path and were like, hey, I got a vote, but I didn't get any rewards. Where's my rewards? Then you will be entitled to this. This should have hit your inbox today. If it hasn't, get in contact with support if you think you're owed this particular item. The next topic of discussion is the Wolverine Relic Bug. Where are we up to with a fix on this? Well, this is, as a lot, if you're not familiar with this particular issue, feast your eyes on screens, children. Launching a relic like that, whiff, it's honestly, it is just hilarious because it's just like, yeah, it's just like nowhere. It's like it's just feeble man Logan right there, just kind of like trying to do a little bit of damage, but does nothing. We'll play it again. Up. I don't know. It's hilarious. Not hilarious for wanting to use it in some sort of confines of just like normal, well, functionality in Marvel Contest of Champions in Marvel Swipe and Tap game. So what are developers of Marvel Swipe and Tap game doing about said issue? And yeah, like it's a problem. It's a problem. Kabam says Wolverine Relic missing its first hit when paired with certain champions is listed on our handy dandy bug board. I need to check if Kabam are updating this. I lost faith in this like a little while ago because Kabam weren't doing anything about it. But they may have updated a few things. We'll probably look on this more on the MCN on Monday, as a lot of the topics we're going to be discussing in today's MCN are not going to be related to some of the bugs that are currently out and about. But as long as Kabam are taking it seriously and using it, that would be fantastic, because as I said previously, they haven't really been doing anything about it, like keeping it updated and stuff. But yeah, for those curious, Kabam say that they're going to be fixing it on the next update. So good and bad. Have caution when using that particular relic at the moment. It's a little scuffed. Now let's talk about Danger Store. Okay, Danger Store. Right, so the Danger Store, as a lot of you may be kind of wondering, is back. Why is this back? Confusion? You might have it. You might not care. You might have spent all of your component things, which I have 528. I can get major spending on this. No, I can't. Look, you might be wondering why it's back, and the reason being that people forgot to spend, it seems. Yeah, like people were, I don't know, even under the impression. I really, I'm sure about this, like, because I thought Kabam would kind of quite simply just go like, just cut. I mean, Kabam did announce back last month that it would be gone by the 12th of April 2023, which was 2 days ago. So you're like probably looking at it, it's like, why is it back? That's odd. Why is it back? Well, there's a few people that questioned how long it was actually on for. Night Monkey, first of all, saying I was pretty sure that Danger Store would have stayed online for at least another 14 days. I can't see it anymore in game, but it still shows the currency. I was waiting for it to reset to grab the last couple of incursion revives. What happened? But there's good reason to this. Kabam actually gave the impression that it was going to last longer than it was. So this has been a blessing and a curse. It's well, not a curse, but it's like it's an extra blessing, an unforeseen blessing. I think because Kabam messed up some kind of like element of timer for it. Like say they were meant to put it out for, I don't know, 28 days, and instead they put a timer down for about 40 days. Again, example, that's not correct, but it's like just to give an example. But they were like, oh no, we've given this extra 40, we've given this 40 days, so we've technically given it extra days than we need to. Because they theoretically did something like that, it meant that obviously they'd have to go, well, we did do a timer for a longer time, we'll probably have to bring it back. So you're probably wondering like, well, okay, well, some people may not even care about this, but it's important, especially if you've got any of those Danger Room components, use them. You've got 12 days. Jack says, hey, summoners, the Danger Store should be returning soon. There is compensation targeted later this week as a result of issues with Danger Room last month. Oh, there's extra compensation. Do you know, sometimes you get lost to compensation. This compensation will include Danger Room components, and therefore the 14-day timer was the result of us extending the store. Seems some wires got crossed along the way, but it should be resolved shortly. So there's compensation coming. Okay. I'm still a bit kind of surprised about this, but I'll take it. Yeah, just to clarify, this compensation will include danger components, and therefore the 14. So compensation coming soon. Hey, another W. And now let's move on to Act 8.2 rewards leaks. Now, one thing that I have tried not to do is cover any of these leak rewards, and it's just down to facts, fiction, potential incorrect leaks, data leaks that are. And now let's move on to Act 8.2 leaked rewards. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have seen rumors, they've seen what they believe to be reliable sources and other types of information, leading you to believe what will be in the Act 8.2 rewards. And at this particular point, I would say it's always better to kind of wait until Kabam announces this stuff. One of the reasons is that you don't want to get your hopes up on something that may be a tad, well, more than it is. I mean, we're talking about the same level of stuff and maybe more that is better than Eternity of Pain, implying that Act 8.2 is on the same level of difficulty or more difficult with the rewards that you get from EOP. That is something you just need to point out, especially when it comes to like the Karina's Challenges portion of it. So that's something that needs to be mentioned on that. If we're talking about, look, 12,000 7-star shards, like that's new. That's Kabam's new prestige item. I don't know if they give out that much for it, but look, we need to kind of like put a little bit of open-mindedness to this, that later on we'll confirm whether or not those leaks were correct or incorrect. Maybe there's something that Kabam may have thrown in as a red herring. And the problem is if we get our hopes up that we're going to get something stonking, like rank 4 to 5 6-star gem, and we get disappointed with not that, then that could be a bit of a problem. So I always urge on the side of caution. Yes, the things that kind of like you can go like, oh, well, the 7-star crystal looks like this, and that's not going to really kind of harm anybody. But what will harm people is expectation of stuff, and that's something you've got to be incredibly careful of when you're deciding to cover this. Especially with, you know, Kabam Jax has said, ahoy, these aren't right, that is all. So this is the thing, we'll find out later on, and we'll return back to this topic later on today to kind of figure out whether or not there was kind of, you know, some bad leaks, some good leaks, some winding up, some, you know, correct data mining, and so many other things like that. But there's going to have to be, yeah, we're going to have to keep an open mind to this. I can't trust either way. I can't say that this is from, you know, it's Kabam Jax trying to, or Kabam trying to kind of go like, well, let's throw them off the chase. At the same time, there may be leaked sources, which, you know, if you've seen on Twitter and various other places, that could be correct or could be incredibly false. We'll still have to see. And then we're going to end the video on this topic here. Now, we'll be looking at a full dissection of the 7-star pool, but Kabam have revealed a lot of it right now, which is great, because you might be kind of like wondering where the leak, if there are any leaks of kind of like the of the info, but it's always better when Kabam leak their own stuff. So you're wondering here, like, okay, so this is part of the 7-star pool. Now you might be saying to yourself, Ridge, what's going on here? It's just a load of silhouettes, and silhouettes, of course, they are. You can make out a lot of champions very easily. Like there's a peak right here for the head of Korg. So that obviously obviously is Korg. I mean, you can just see like right now, if you kind of like just grab the head of Korg, which is there, see, like there, and then kind of just go right there. It's Korg. Of course, it's Korg right there, right there. It's the top part of Korg right there. I'll even put a red circle on it so you can see what I'm talking about. Red circle, there, Korg. I think I'll keep the red circle, that's going to be handy for this particular subject. And the same thing when it comes to like there. That's obviously a Hulk. That's Hulk's broad shoulders right there. And then over here, that's Dragon Man. Of course, you can make Dragon Man out by that motion right there. And the same thing over here. You can make out, I think, Venom right there as well, just by the silhouette and motion. And the same thing there with like, right, well, that's obviously Rocket there. That is, that's War Machine. And then, of course, we've got Sauron there. You can't miss the back of that head and that nose right there. That's a big old nose. But yeah, there's a lot more to this. And don't worry, we'll be looking at some stuff where people have very kindly got more info than I. And as well, I've done some guesswork. So, by the way, this segment, there's obviously logical and correct ones because the silhouettes don't lie. But also there's other ones that you might kind of like see from this and go, well, I disagree that it could be something else. I mean, Killmonger's in there as well. Like, you know, there's kind of like a few from this 7-star pool. There's Killmonger right there. And then all the way over here in the cosmic line of things, right about there, is Terrux. You can see Terrux's weird helmet-shaped thing, which makes him a bit look like Darkseid, if you're a fan of DC or not. But astute people have done better jobs than I. So Marcelo's done this. Link in the description to Marcelo's Twitter. And I believe Marcelo streams. I can't say his name properly, which is like is MCL. It's there. It's there. Like it's there. It's like that. It's MC1. A link is in the description. Go check out Marcelo. Yeah, so he does a great job with this. There may be some ones that are correct or not correct. But you can check them out for yourself in the link in the description. So, you know, as we've said there, maybe Falcon, maybe there's a Hawkeye in there. There's Hulk, which we know about. Looks like there's a Joe Fixit. And maybe a She-Hulk, I don't know. Man, if Wiccan was in at 7-star, that would be a banging crystal. I mean, it's not banging crystal, because the thing is, there's a chance you're going to get something you may not want to work with. That's my risk, and that's my worry, is that I'm going to get something I don't want to work with. My hope is that I'll probably do like, when I'm doing my opening, I'll do like champs I want versus champs I don't. Good luck, everybody, especially because, you know, these these crystals have taken a long time for players to kind of like save up for, and the cost later on is going to be so damn important to players. Mangog's in there. I don't know about Sasquatch, but I'll go with that. Venom the Dark. Yep, Terex. Mysterio. Yeah, okay. Is that where is it? Mysterio. Is that there? Bulb face. Yeah, yeah, maybe kind of in the background. Okay, well, like, we'll see. I'd love Bishop to be in it. I really would. Yeah. So other people have their own picks of what they think's in there. 21 Eggton, I know, has done a kind of go over on this. Let's bring this into shot. He thinks that there's Venom, Terex. Obviously, there's some obvious dead certs in there, but the other one's not quite sure, and it will just be a case of we need to see the pool later on. Yep, Dragoman. Dragoman's obviously in there. We've seen that. OG Hulk, Silver Surf. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to go any more further on this and theory crafting stuff because you've seen the silhouettes. There's ones that are definite. There's ones we don't know, and there'll be things that be filling in gaps. So we'll have to see. I'm excited for later on the live stream. It's 9 AM PST time, which I think works out at 5 PM UK time. So I will be trying to, I think, do videos where I can. So I think as soon as I finish my dinner, I'll be like, right, okay, let's cover this. Let's get a video out, and then I'll need to go for a meeting, and then I'll be back to do some Act 8.2 coverage. Oh, busy old time, busy old day, busy old weekend. Lots to get into and prepare for. Thank you for being in the show by saying a massive thank you to those that support the channel as a YouTube member and as a Patreon, who are on screen right now. Much love and thank you so much. Also, those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. I will try to live stream next week. I'm definitely doing Act 8.2 stuff, so bear with me. Just been very busy at the moment. But yeah, thanks very much for the support, and I'll see you all very soon. Much love. And also check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. And I'll see you in the next video. There's a lot to get over this channel with Act 8.2 and 7 star. So see you later on in lots of content. Bye bye.